Hello. Thank you for clicking on this episode of Watch Time. It's been a while since I made a video, so I'm going to talk about a product today which is slightly unusual. As I've mentioned before on other videos in this channel, I'm quite interested in pocket watches still, despite them being almost kind of useless in this day and age. And kind of to go further into that niche, I'm also very interested in clocks inside of unusual objects, places where you wouldn't normally find a clock. For example, you could get clocks in pens. Cartier used to make one, and I love that, but I've never been able to find one. And Alfred Dunhill used to make clocks inside of lighters. It was a very cool idea, inside of cufflinks, you know, items like this. And I've always found that really kind of interesting. Although, you know, you could argue fairly useless, but yeah, I just find it quite interesting. So I'm always kind of on the lookout for stuff like that, and which is why I ended up being drawn to this. Now, what this is, even though it looks like a normal sort of pocket watch, is it's actually a pendant watch. And a pendant watch is something you would wear on a necklace, obviously. Now, this ring here that I'm holding didn't come with it. I've just put that on there for some reason. So it comes like this with a necklace. And I think traditionally this was more of a lady's item, you know, to be worn around the neck. But in our day and age, I think, you know, we can kind of get away with breaking those traditions a little bit. And what I used to do a lot of the time is I used to wear it on a pocket watch chain, or I used to wear it on a key ring. And it was a really good way to not wear a wristwatch, but still be able to get the time really easily and traditionally. Because I know that does bother some people. Some people don't like just always submitting to the use of the phone. Not really something which bothers most people, but, you know, people who are enthusiasts kind of like the old technology, even if it's quartz. So I suppose it would be a good idea to give you a bit of background about this company. So it was established in Switzerland in 1932, but it is now operated and headquartered in London, if that's the right term. So a born and bred European company, originally Switzerland, now London. And what they tend to make is mostly jewellery goods. So they do make some leather goods as well, like wallets, passport holders, that sort of thing. But it's mostly watches, pocket watches, money clips, and kind of clock ornaments like that. They do make cufflink watches, which I've just spotted here, which are very nice, and yeah, like pocket watch stands, stuff like this. So they're definitely a jewellery company. And this particular piece here is what I'm going to review today and give you a kind of benchmark for the quality of the company. So this is made from stainless steel, and obviously it has the exhibition front, but it opens as well. It has this really nice flower pattern design on it, which is quite common on pocket watches to be a little bit more decorated. It has the same on the front, and also the Roman numerals on the front of the case too. Roman numerals on the dial, lovely crisp white dial with black numerals, as you can see. Really, really nice hands with black tips. Q for quartz, and just says Jean-Pierre of Switzerland, if that's the right pronunciation. So it's, yeah, a very simple setup there. Clicks shut with a nice solid click. Opens with a very solid spring. Absolutely nothing flimsy about that at all, about that mechanism. So that's very impressive. Feels good. Obviously the stem comes right out to here, and if you want to adjust the time, you would just do it like any other watch. You pull the crown out of the first position and you just move it. As it's quartz, you can go forward or backwards, it doesn't matter. not recommended on a manual or an automatic watch, but this is fine. So I'll just set it to the right time. Oh. There we go. So as you can see, my hands are, well, they'll probably look very big considering how small this piece is, but with large hands, it is a little bit more fiddly, but it's not anything that's difficult because the movement is set up where it's every integer, if that's the right word, every minute has a very particular feel to it. It's like you feel a very, very slight resistance that makes it really easy to set the time and feel like a good quality sort of movement, basically. Yeah, it has a substantial feel to it. I don't know what movement they use in it. Obviously it is quartz, as I've mentioned, but I don't know what type of quartz, whether they use third party or whether it's in-house or whether it's Miota or whether it's Ronda or whatever. On the website it just says quartz, although some of them state Swiss quartz. This one just says quartz, so I would guess it's probably Japanese, but it's very hard to say for sure. That's just a guess, just speculation there. Before I forget to mention, this company is also in ownership of the pocket watch company Mount Royal, which are fairly popular in the UK too. You can find these in a lot of jewellers such as H. Samuel. I may have said before about this one from Fraser Hart, which is a UK retailer, jewellery retailer, and they had other pocket watches available. They had more of these in different colours. You can also get this in solid sterling silver, obviously with a huge price increase. And I suppose my summary of this is that it's a very, very solid little piece of jewellery for the cost. I think these are about 62 to £70 at the moment, which is obviously not cheap, but it is a stainless steel piece of jewellery, functional, and it's made from very good quality materials. As you can see from my other videos, I am quite used to handling high quality jewellery goods, so you get a good idea of what things should feel like when they're high quality, and this actually feels very high quality for the price. It's very robust, it's very well made, everything works perfectly. It's very, yeah, I'm filled with a lot of confidence whenever I use this, that it you know, has a very good standard of quality and will probably last a long time. I've had it about a year and a few months and I've not noticed any faults or problems. Really, really good. So it's kind of a hidden gem, this company. If you're after something a bit unusual, I would really recommend checking Pierre out. And if anybody can correct my pronunciation of that name, I would appreciate it, because you know what English people are like. We can't speak a word of other languages. So if anyone has any questions about this piece, please feel free to send me a message or to leave a comment, and I will hopefully be able to answer your questions. So the last thing for this video is the box. Also very impressive and high quality. It's made from, it's actually fairly hard to say. It smells like leather, but I don't want to say with certainty it is. It certainly feels, smells and looks like it. It has like a lizard grain pattern with this silver edge, so a very, very nice quality feel. Comes on this velvet style white cushion here. Back you can also use it as a stand, that's for spare links there. So it came presented in that, and I thought that was nice, perfectly adequate, because as you all know, where products are often let down is by poor packaging, but this was really, really good. And I suppose lastly I'll give you an idea of where I've used it. So I've used, as I said before, on a pocket watch chain. I've used it as a key ring. It really is an accessory, but you could use it as a full-time timepiece. So hopefully this just gives you an idea of what the quality's like in this company. For me, it's a thumbs up. As I say, the only thing I could possibly complain about is a slight give here in the stem, in the crown. But I suppose when you consider that the stem probably goes from here all the way to here, it is quite a long stem, so I suppose there would be a bit of give in it. But overall, really, really good. As I said before, a bit of a hidden gem of a company, and I would recommend going to have a look at what they've got. And I do want to say, obviously, I'm not paid to say any of this. This is a true opinion of the company. This is a true review. I've had the watch a long time. So, as I said, I hope you like this video. If there's any questions or comments to make, please let me know. And I will see you next time.